What's going on, Raider fans? The Raiders have lost to the Cowboys on national television in prime time, and really the season ends in a fitting fashion. First of all, the positive was the second half. I felt like Todd Downing wasn't calling the plays. First half, once again, garbage. Should have been 10-3. And boy, that field goal would have helped. But regardless, the Raiders did not deserve to win this game. This was two mediocre teams going at it. It was competitive. It was close, but the Cowboys should have pulled away much earlier. This was a game the Raiders weren't playing well at all, and somehow they were still in. They got in the game by tying it. And then, of course, there was the index card, which gave the Cowboys a first down and so on. But yeah, Derek Carr is just not playing well. This is a Cowboys defense that really should have been a lot more vulnerable, and it wasn't. Cowboys are fighting for a playoff spot. So are the Raiders, and the Raiders are now done. This game sums up pretty much what the NFL is in a nutshell. It's a mess. The two mediocre teams, a low-quality game, low-quality product, and that's why the ratings are down, people. I will say the Raiders really should have been blown out, and if it weren't for some clumsy second half, somehow they got into the game. Yeah, Jared Cook dropping that one pass didn't help, but I still say Todd Downing was still the biggest problem behind this game besides Derek Carr himself. Obviously, that fumble at the end sums up this game in a nutshell. Really, once again, I'm not even mad. I would usually be punching a door or something over a game like this, but I've been pretty disgusted with Raider football since Week 3 when they went into Washington, D.C. and got their asses kicked by the Redskins. So really, I haven't really cared as much about this season as a whole. It's been whatever. It's just another loss, and I have that attitude with the Raiders and all. And by the way, I've seen clips where Raiders fans were like shaking Jerry Jones' hand before the game and all that. If you're an Oakland Raiders fan, you shouldn't be doing that at all. Like, Jerry Jones is the reason the Raiders are going to Vegas. He is one of the many reasons. So I don't know, man. This was just one of those things where the Cowboys barely squeaked out a win, the Raiders did not, and the Raiders are not a good team. Now, if anyone's going to comment below and say these games are rigged, I'm deleting your comment, all right? Do not give me this game is rigged BS, okay? Just shut up. Take that conspiracy theory out the window and take it off my video, because I'm not going to let you say that. That being said, though, yes, my thought on this as a whole, just the product of the league and why the ratings are down, once again, I haven't really cared about the rest of the league like I usually would. And I've just kind of done, it's not a protest or a boycott, but call it a soft, not caring, apathy. I think there's been a lot of issues right now with the NFL as a business, and we're seeing, like, the TV ratings are down. You can look at any news sources right now, and the ratings are down. So why do you think the ratings are down? I'm very curious. Here are my reasons, and it goes beyond any flag anthem protest. I think that's one of the lowest reasons why the ratings are down. The biggest reason is oversaturation. You have Thursday night football, Monday night football. You have all these games that are being played. And no one cares about the Thursday games. More times than not, the Thursday games are trash and garbage, and we don't care what happens. Often. I also think just moving two teams to L.A. within the last couple of years hasn't helped to the product either. They lost a market in St. Louis, and no one cares about the Chargers, with all apologies. No one in L.A. cares about the Chargers very much. Okay, I think back then the L.A. market used to get the best games and the primetime games, and we know L.A. has been a hub for every NFL team, but I think that's backfired. It's just not where you thought it could go. And then, of course, many of the other things is just competing with the internet. I think people are lazy and don't want to watch the full game. A lot of people will just watch a 10-minute highlight reel. Or they care about streaming and Netflix. And I don't know. I guess people on Sundays don't watch a football game anymore. They like to do other things. And I hate to say, there's just apathy. I personally just haven't cared about the rest of the league as closely as I used to. In 2012, I had a lot more closer inside stuff to the NFL and all that. It was a great experience, but once again, I've stepped away from that gig and moved on from it. And really, I just look now, and it's like, yeah, I don't care. I think the product is terrible. The quarterback play, which is another point. I think the quarterback play is awful as a whole. We're seeing good players get hurt. we're seeing guys like Trubisky playing. Yeah, of course, some really stupid contracts for quarterbacks, and that has watered down the quarterback play. So I don't know. I'm very curious what you all think about as a whole. Have you really been watching the NFL, or have you just kind of done a soft, I only care about my team, I haven't watched the rest? Because I haven't watched a single game to its entirety besides a Raiders game this year. That's how much I haven't cared. I just feel the product is lacking. The players are doing their thing, and there's been a little thing with the union, the players' union, and the owners on the whole anthem. I mean, there's just a mess. It's an absolute PR mess. So, see you guys later. I don't know what you all thought about this game, but once again, I'm just apathetic. I almost don't care what goes on at this point. Plus, in the AFC, it's all that the only thing that matters is that one team that's got a quarterback from San Mateo. All other 15 teams are irrelevant in my book right now. So, even if they made it in and they did something, they're not going to go on a run. This team's just not good. So, we'll see you guys later. I don't know what y'all thought.